Chrisella visiting with the fastest guy in the state of Arkansas, Parker Baldwin. Is that right, by the way? You were once the fastest guy in the state of Arkansas, or at least of the people who competed in that race.
Yeah, I guess the 6A division, 200 meter. I was the fastest guy that day. Unfortunately, I didn't get to compete in the meet at champs, see if I was the fastest guy in the state. I got hurt, but yeah, that day, I guess I was.
Well, I've always remembered. I saw that in your bio a couple of years ago, and I've always remembered that. And now here you are. You've come along. You've had a really nice career. Things have developed for you at San Diego State. Kind of work your way up from, scout teams, special teams, backup, starter. That's the way it's supposed to be done. It'd be nice to start all 4 years, but, I mean, the way you've progressed, I think you got to be proud of yourself.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. That's the way it's been my whole life too. Even in high school, I had to work to get that starting position as a sophomore, and then I finally got a chance to play. And same thing happened in college. I know it's no easy task, and it takes time. And I kind of put in the work and understood it takes time. And that's what a lot of guys got to understand that are young. It's going to take time, and you have to develop and get better and better each year. And that's what I've been able to do.
Now, one thing about fast guys is usually they're fast, they can run away from contact. That's what I would do if I was fast. You don't. You run into contact. Where did you learn that? Where did that gene come from? Because you hit guys hard, and I've never seen you back down from any running back, any offensive tackle, anybody coming at you.
Well, my dad always says Baldwins have hard heads, so he says, he always kind of instilled kind of a blue-collar mindset into me and always said, we tackle our problems head on. And, that's kind of what I've taken with me. And he taught me, kind of like our coaches teach us here, never be soft, never back down from anything. And I kind of took that here. And yeah, just kind of the way I play, because, you can't play scared out there, and you can't be worried about anybody. So you just got to play your game.
How did you get from Arkansas to San Diego State? Give us a little rundown of how that all came about. You're the second most famous guy I know from Arkansas after Bill Clinton, so it's him, then you.
Johnny Cash. You forgot about Johnny Cash.
I didn't know he was from Arkansas, so I couldn't put him in.
But yeah, it's kind of a funny story. I didn't have any offers in high school, really. I had UNLV and Coach Houck. Coach Houck was at UNLV. He had offered me UNLV. He got fired, or he didn't get fired. He resigned, and then came here. And I think there's about a week left in signing day. I just visited UNLV. He gave me a call and said, "Hey, don't commit to UNLV. We want you here at San Diego State." And next thing I knew, I was on a plane. And I landed here and fell in love with the city, and so it's history.
Yeah, that's smart. He's a smart kid from Arkansas too. He got to San Diego and he fell in love with it. I mean, do you follow Arkansas? Did you grow up as an Arkansas fan? I mean, there's no pro teams that I can think of in Arkansas off the top of my head, anyway. But so does everybody kind of high on the hog as you grow up? How does that work?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. When I was growing up, it was Darren McFadden, it was Peyton Hillis, it was Felix Jones, and there's some really great players. And yeah, I grew up watching the Arkansas every day because I remember they upset #1 LSU, and I think it was about 2007. And I remember watching that game, and I watched it on rerun over and over again. Always that's where I always wanted to go to school, but it didn't work out that way. And I'm proud. I'm proud to be an Aztec now, and I would love to have the opportunity to play Arkansas, but probably would never happen. But yeah, I would love the opportunity. They just they didn't recruit me. They didn't think I fit in their program, and I understand that's business. So yeah.
I don't understand it because Arkansas is terrible this year. They could have used a Parker Baldwin, but I'm glad they let him come to San Diego State. Last thing, 2 games left, Nevada first, then New Mexico. And I guess the key for you guys is don't worry about what else is going on. Just win these last 2, finish 10-2, and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, exactly. That's our mindset. That's what we have. It has to be. And even if we don't get a chance to play in the championship, we still have a lot to play for. We have to get another 10-plus, win season. We have a lot of goals, and we got to win another bowl game too. So even if we don't get the chance to play for a championship, we still have a lot of stuff to play for.
Okay, last thing. Last year I asked Noble Hall who was faster, him or Donnell Pumphrey. I was joking around. Noble Hall, though, by the way, said it was him. And I'm going to ask you, who's faster, you or Rashad Penny? Because you're the fastest guy from Arkansas.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rashad's a pretty fast guy. I think, you know, Rashad's probably faster than me today, but if you look at the times in high school, I had a faster 100-meter time than him. So, you know, you can look at that, but I'm going to give the edge to Rashad right now. We've never raced before, but I think he might have me.
After we win a bowl game, I think the two of you guys go out on the field, take off your gear, one sprint, 40 yards. I'll be there to time it. Good luck, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There he is, the very fast and the very talented Parker Baldwin, the Aztec linebacker, the Warrior, Aztecs, and Nevada this Saturday night at the stadium. All the coverage right here on GoAztecs.com.